Hey, Sticks with Bemused right here, and this is an episode of Old News because I'm going to be talking about last week's YouTube announcements of new features at VidCon in Anaheim. Now, the first of these announcements was their new YouTube Creator app. It's just an improved app for mobile devices. You're going to be able to manage your videos better and see the stats on them a bit better. You know, good things, but boring. Get your notes. Important stink notes. The next one's a bit more interesting. The next one is about the audio library they've got. They're boosting the amount of songs they've got, which is a very good thing. Free, royalty free, you don't have to pay for those. You can use them, put them in the back of your video, it's all good. They're also putting in sound effects now though. And this is pretty cool. This is a big one because a lot of YouTubers are using these already to improve their videos, putting in their own sound effects, making them cool, making them funky, adding some little flavor to them, and yeah, just playing around to making them a bit more unique. This will be especially handy for gaming videos, especially for the YouTube creators that create gaming videos for things like GTA and other games that use licensed music. They can't include that licensed music into their videos because then they just get copyright, what's the word? They get shit on by the copyright rules. But this way they can turn the sound down in their game, have their voice commentary over the top or whatever it is they're doing, but then throw in their own music, their own sound effects for free. I mean, it's free. How could you not like free things? Alright, it's enough crapping on about the sound effects. What's next? 60 frames per second. YouTube is now going to support 60 frames per second in their videos, as well as 48 frames per second, whereas before I thought it was only 30 frames. Could possibly be 24 as well. And this is pretty damn big news. Twitter freaking blew its mind! Because, especially again, for gameplay creators, having the gameplay in 60 frames per second, it's going to look a hell of a lot smoother than it did before when it was just 30 frames per second. It feels a lot more like the game now. And YouTube have a demo playlist where they've got footage from Battlefield 4 and Titanfall. And yeah, I'll check those out in 1080p, full screen. It actually feels like you're in the game now, watching the actual game run on your machine, rather than watching a YouTube video. It's a lot closer to that sort of aspect, which is really cool. Like I was unsure if there was going to be really a point to 60 frames per second video. I thought you're watching a video, 30 frames per second is fast enough, but no, it actually does make a pretty significant difference. So, whew, that's really good. Whether that's going to translate to more live videos featuring real people, like this one for example, is more, we're going to have to wait and see how that goes. They do have a preview of Video Game High School Season 2, and it looks pretty smooth, looks pretty sweet. Hard to tell if it's better or worse for the 60 frames per second. Movies are always in usually 24 frames per second at cinemas and things, and they keep it at a very low frame rate, and it gives it a very cinematic feel and smooth emotion and things like that. YouTube is a much different beast though, so it could actually work 60 frames per second. It might suit the live sort of more casual aspect of YouTube. Interested to see how it goes. Blah blah blah, talking about the Hobbit. So next up is YouTube funding, or tipping, or donating, or whatever they're going to end up calling this thing, which is basically just a button where people can click on it and donate some cash to whoever created that video. Now this is something a lot of people do already. I see it a lot more on Twitch streams and different streams than on actual YouTube videos, but a lot of people have like a donate link where you can donate money via PayPal or something like that. This is more just a system of integrating it into YouTube, and probably YouTube taking a cut of this money. They see money going around, they want some. But it's just another way for YouTube creators to monetize their videos. One interesting aspect of this though is ad block users. They cop a lot of shit, especially from creators, for blocking the ads and blocking the money that goes to the creators, that goes to YouTube, and goes to basically any other website on the internet, which brings the whole internet economy crashing down, and they're going to ruin everything. And one of the big arguments the ad block users put to this is that I would rather give my money to the creator directly rather than watching ads or giving it to half of it to YouTube, half of it to Google. I want my money to go to MFamous90 because I like his work. Well, but there's no way on YouTube for me to do that, so I'm just going to use adblock and not giving him cash. But now YouTube's challenging those people to put their money where their mouth is And I have a feeling a lot of those adblock users still aren't going to click that button. They like free internet. Very uncertain how this is going to pan out. Very uncertain if it's going to be worth it for either YouTube or the creators. But it's a step in the right direction. It's YouTube seeing what these creators are already doing with their donation links and integrating it into the system, making it easier for them and for the viewers to find said links. Blah, 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 blah. One of the first funny things I noticed from the reactions of this announcement of the funding, the YouTube funding, is, oh great, now YouTube creators are just going to add give me money to the end of their list of subscribe, like, favorite, share. Don't forget to give me $5. That's going to happen. A lot of people are just going to put that donation link there. They're going to ask for it at the end. But I'm pretty sure a lot of viewers, I know I do, just sort of filter out that whole subscribe, like, favorite thing at the end of videos anyway, so they'll eventually filter it out. And I don't see it getting many clicks that way. But it's a good observation. We can expect that to happen. Creator credits was the next one, and this is an interesting one because a lot of YouTube creators collaborate with other YouTube creators and have them in their videos, and they're always saying, you know, oh, check out their video at the end of theirs. They're like, check them out, subscribe. They'll have annotations and things like that floating around. They'll have links in the description, and it's up to the creator to put all those things there in the first place, and it's also up to the user to either click those annotations if they can, or find the link to that other person's channel in the description if they do want to check them out. But YouTube actually creating these creator credits, it's going to put, I imagine, something like a thumbnail or a more official sort of section of the description will be put aside for this, with a list of who was in the video, links to their channels, possibly links to other related videos by them. And the other benefit for creators on this is they'll be able to find other YouTube creators that already collaborate. They're already doing it, already making videos in either the same area of interest or in the same geographical area, so that they can meet up, approach these people, and start making more collaborations and finding people, and makes it easier for that. So that's perfect, beautiful, nice. Info cards are going to be replacing annotations. And thank God that something's happening with annotations, because these things freaking frustrate me no end. They are intrusive, they do nothing, and the first thing I ever do when I open a video is turn them off. And sometimes, depending on the video, I might just... They don't work on mobile, they're just frustrating things. And they look horrible, like they're just, faded out red most of the time, like it's ridiculous. These info cards are going to be better designed, hopefully with better typography as well. They're probably still going to be intrusive, and we'll probably still be turning them off, but at least they're trying to make an effort to fix up these annotations, because they've been just absolute horrible shithouse things since they were introduced. YouTube is syncing up with SiriusXM. Super serious. They're changing playlists. And these are just as frustrating to me as annotations. I hate playlists. The first thing I ever do whenever I open a playlist is get rid of the playlist. That's right. I hate these things. The latest YouTube change I've noticed, whenever I click on a video now in a subscribers list of videos, it loads up a playlist of all their frickin' videos. That's not what I wanted to happen. I wanted to watch the video, not the playlist. It's just an extra step now that I have to go through. It will be ridiculously awesome if they can fix this, if they can fix playlists so that I actually use them, but I very much doubt that's going to happen. I'm just going to have to be turning them off even more now. So those are the changes, and a lot of these seem to be really, really good for gaming channels especially, but a lot of creators in general will definitely benefit from these. Gaming channels will benefit from the higher frame rates, the free music, free sound effects, all these sort of things are really sort of leaning towards them. YouTube have obviously noticed games are a big part of their market, but a lot of other creators will benefit from this as well, and generally happier creators means happier viewers, and there's a lot in there for the viewers as well, so hopefully this all works out. Let's see how they go. Thumbs up for effort though, I suppose. So what do you think of the changes? Good, bad? Let me know down below in the thing. You can tweet me if you would like to do that. Otherwise, I will see you next time. I'm Sticks with Bemused Rat. Bye bye.